Alright guys, we're back with Tom's car. It has come back from our friends at Mick Tighe's 4x4 up in Toowoomba who do the Marks four-wheel drive portal axles here in Queensland. Ta-da! Here it is! So before we sent it, we threw the tray and the canopy on. That way we had a bit of weight on the back for this leaf setup that we did put in it. It is just a 2-inch leaf kit, which basically consists of just shocks, leaves obviously, and we've done radius arms in the front for Tom as well at his request, so we did throw a set of JMACX 2-inch arms in the front. The great thing about the radius arms is that they actually give you the right amount of caster that you need when you lift these things, and we find if you are heavy in the rear, which Tom's is still yet to receive its rooftop tent as well, so he will have a good amount of weight on the back. These things get very floaty in the front because you can't get that caster correctly done if you maintain your factory arms and just do radius arm bushes, sorry, caster corrected bushes. So the arms from JMACX are very, very advantageous if you are lifting a 70 series Landcruiser. They give you the correct amount that you need. We do them for the 2-inch space and we do them for the 3 to 4-inch space as well. All right, enough of that. Heyman Reed's tow bar went on before it disappeared as well. And what we are doing now is next steps, which is everything else. So I can't remember where I left you off, but I'll tell you what's going on now. So what we need to do is wire up the canopy because there's a fair bit going on in this thing. As you can see, I've still got decals to go on because we're color coding some gear. It's full upright power system in this, which consists of obviously a lot of wiring to the vehicle. So we need power in, solar, all that type of stuff's got to happen as well. So that's what we're doing now. Water pumps underneath for the underbody tray tank. I'm pretty sure Tom's got a headboard tank as well. No, not on this one. That's how many I've done lately, fair few. We did do some airbags for Tom as well. That does have air up and down in-cab controls for that as well, which the boys will be doing in the toolbox on this side. That's yet to come. Carlin's throwing a Safari ARMAX Snorkel on at the moment. And then we do have something a little bit fancy from the boys at GSL as well. Full airbox as well. We might have a quick look at that because it's kind of cool. Ladder for access in the back, dual wheel holders as well. Matt's around here doing our power setups to the headboard and everything that needs to go into the tray for power. And then we've got an ATD bull bar on the front already. I do have the steps and rails going onto the side. We didn't do that because we have thrown a clutch in this for Tom as well. So we did the Safari ARMAX clutch in this. So that's why we haven't got the side steps on yet. Plus we had some color coding stuff that needed painting and all that as well. And we didn't want scratching happening as we're getting in and out of the car working on it. So we're gonna get that in and that'll happen. So Warnie and Carlin are under the bonnet at the moment, doing the airbox, doing the ARMAX Snorkel setup. Matt is doing all of our wiring under here so then we can put the underbody boxes on. So all of that gear can go onto the vehicle as well. And that's kind of where we're up to right now. There is a bunch of gear to go on inside the cab. That is next steps as well, but that is you up to date on the portal axle build happening here in the bore shed, so we'll keep you up to date with what happens next. But yeah, check out what's going on with the boys and let's keep going with this thing.
finished Tom's build. It is our first portal build. We did work closely with Mick Ty to get this one done. As you can see, she is sitting quite large. We got ATD bar side rail steps, got a full Ironman 2-inch lift underneath it, JMACX radius arms, has a Safari Snorkel, the Rhino roof rack, and then it's got the full Boss Aluminium Tray Canopy setup with a full, I think it's a Power Boss system in it. So I've got that all up there. TVMS and the Red Vision up there doing all its things. Has the Pro Eagle jack mounted in it. Our full ARB compressor setup. So that does his airbags. He also has a single compressor underneath the bonnet that is purely for his air hubs, because part of the portals you get air locking hubs. Little air outlet there. Do your plugs and everything, pump up your tyres. Water compressor on a switch, turn him on and off, got water there. Big X-bar tow bar, has rated recovery points. As usual, big trundle drawer for the Boss Aluminium, all his spare parts and whatnot in there. He has also done full interior upgrade by Pro Seat. So he's got the GTS style seats, has done the sandy taupe and honeycomb stitching setup. Looks quite nice. Department of Interior floor console. Tom is also heading down to a company in Canberra to do a full sound system setup. So we'll get him back after that and we'll do a big run through with that. And a little bit of a laugh, has the bought not built, which I think is quite cool. So a few things, I'll run you underneath the bonnet. A bit of a mission just because this thing's so tall. That's his single compressor that runs the air hubs. Invicta lithium hybrid, has a little jump start feature in it, gets down to 15%, cuts out, so it's got enough to run it. We'll start the car. He supplied us with a GSL airbox and the power pipe, so we installed that for him. Neat bit of kit, keeps it all nice looking factory. Direction Plus pre-line and Pro Vent filter. And that's pretty much it for underneath the bonnet. Oh, we do also have a water-cooled sealed alternator from Rapid Power, which is hiding down there somewhere. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But yeah, he'll come back. He's going to GSL to get a bunch of stuff from them as well. And then we'll have a full rig rundown and run through everything once all the sound system's done, the GSL stuff's done, and we can get it back here. So here it is, large and in charge. Righto guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It's always a bit of a mouthful to say, but yeah, that's another YouTube episode and hopefully we can get a few more coming to you quickly.